Oh my God! My agents called me and said, "Do you want to audition for Jerry Seinfeld's movie?" And I said, "I'll do whatever I have to do." I was so honored to be a part of this cast, and to be with Jerry and to work with Jerry in this manner, and with all the Spike and all the writers from Seinfeld. It was the greatest. It was just. There were moments where it felt like I imagine this is what it would have been like on the show to some degree, especially when it was just sort of me and Amy isolated. And that to me was like, look, it's always great to get a job, and then sometimes you show up on set and you're like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. And this exceeded all expectations. Oh my God, just the whole thing. I've seen the movie, and it just, you walk away from it really. It hits you in the face in the beginning, and you're like, this is really just all about Pop-Tarts. And then at the end of it, you're like, that's exactly what I needed.
It was a dream come true. All that talent. And it was being directed by Jerry Seinfeld. Say no more, senor. Strawberry, of course. Strawberry. When it warmed up, when it popped out, yes. Keep you warm, walking to school.
Evil Milkman, let's call it what it is. My vision for the character was Luca Brasi from The Godfather. That was kind of what I was trying to channel. So hopefully that came off. Jerry Seinfeld, that's it really. It was already an insane premise of a project to be a part of. And when he told me that I was going to get to wear the full Milkman outfit and the hat and everything, I was like, I'm in.
The call was Seinfeld wants you to be in something, and it was like, say no more. I'll do anything. I literally would do anything for it. They could ask me to come and just be the grip. I come and hold the lighting, because just to hang out with these guys, people whom I admire very much, and they ask you to be part of stuff. So that's the real thrill for me. This movie being great is honestly just the bonus. For me, it was hanging out with the guy.
Well, Jerry called, so I'm gonna say yes. But when he said JFK, I was like, I don't know about this one. But I knew he was doing a comedy, so I just thought it was gonna be like, all right, this is gonna be like a goof or whatever. But then he goes there, and they had the wig, the teeth, and like the proper era suit and everything. So, well, I'm old enough to remember before they were frosted, so it was just blueberry and strawberry. Then they had the frosted ones, came out with the chocolate. It was chocolate on chocolate. I liked that when I was younger. When I got older, it was the cinnamon frosted one. And this is kind of weird. I used to eat it like upside down when I was a kid, so the frosting would be on my tongue.
Jerry had told me that he was writing it during the lockdown, and then once I heard that he sold it to Netflix, I desperately wanted to be involved, but I also wanted to be that friend that, I didn't want to be the friend that was asking, so I was just very supportive and hoped, and then he eventually asked me to be in it, so I was very excited. There's not a romance, it's just funny and silly. That's not to say that I haven't eaten a lot of Pop-Tarts, and they don't have a big corner of nostalgia of childhood, you know what I mean? Because they were very fancy. They were great as a kid. And that's how it was shooting it. Every day you'd look at the call sheet and you're like, oh my gosh, Jerry got this person to come in for this, so it's amazing.
Yeah, you got the part, and I was like, oh my God, it's about the 60s, it's about Seinfeld, and it's about cereal. And those are my three favorite things. So I was like, I'm in. I could not say no. It was just like whiplash, because every day you would turn your head, and Jim Gaffigan, like 8 years ago, I ran into him at Gotham, and he popped in before me. And it was awful because I had to follow him. And then all of a sudden he shows up on set and he's like so sweet and kind. And I don't know, I was just like, how is this happening? How is this my life? These are like the most amazing people. These are like the top. And I am here. And I just the first day the call sheet was Jerry, Seinfeld, Melissa McCarthy, and Hugh Grant, and me. And I was like, am I being punked? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
I don't even know how he got my phone number, but he just magically gets information like that, like the CIA. And out of the blue, I just got a phone call from him, and he said, can we FaceTime? I went, okay, hold on. And then we FaceTimed, and he told me about it. And I said, yes, probably too enthusiastically. I just said, before he even said anything, I said, okay. But that's who he is. I just love the serious approach to the most absurd idea. Like, he's been on record telling it's like the right stuff of like breakfast. snacks. And that idea is everything to me in comedy. Like, my favorite comedy directors, you take it very seriously, and when you are in something, you treat it like a drama. Otherwise, it's sort of winking to the audience and it gives it away. But I think that's the fun approach to comedies.
Well, it was just, Jerry Seinfeld gives you a call, you do the show, you know what I'm saying? I just think all the crazy, the crazy people that are in the film is going to make it just, I don't know. I think it's going to be fantastic to watch.
My childhood love of things that would happen in the 60s that were so exciting and different. And, everybody has feelings about their own childhood. But when I grew up, stingrays and sea monkeys and comic books and every new thing was so exciting and colorful. And I thought, what a fun place to go back to during the pandemic when everyone was so dark and gloomy. I thought, gee, it would be great to take people back to that time. Well, the Pop-Tart was one of the greatest things that was invented. And for some reason, to me, the funniest. So I was very drawn to it because it's funny. I don't know how we got all these amazing people. I really don't. I called each one of them personally and asked them, would you want to do this? And they all said yes. That was a fantastic feeling that everybody that showed up for work every day knew this is going to be fun.
Here, real quick for Netflix. And then straight ahead.
Jerry, look at him, he's begging. Excuse us, you're in the way. Jerry, right here, Jerry.
Well, this was just a riff that Jerry and I would do, just riffing about a Pop-Tart movie. What would that be like for about 10 years? And I hope they feel the joy that we had making it and writing it. It really was a happy experience in both places. Written in the darkest part of the pandemic. We started shooting it toward the end, and we were just laughing every day and having a good time. And we just hope, the audience enjoys it just like we did. Just relax, have a couple laughs, don't take it too seriously.
Jerry, just Jerry, like Jerry and Spike, first meeting with them, was like, I'm in. And I honestly, I feel like that's what everyone involved, cast, crew, everyone's like, Jerry's making a movie, that's a party I want to be invited to, or party I'm not going to not show up to. There's fun to be had, first viewing, extra fun to be had, second viewing. So I think, those little Easter eggs are what people will keep coming back